Hello everyone, Jamie TS here, and in a different video, I am going to be ranking my mini games. Now, of course, I have done all these videos for these mini games for you guys. I think it'd be appropriate to show you the top six of the mini games. Now, of course, you'll see at the bottom we have bowling, rock, paper, scissors, golf, fishing, racer, and warships. Now, with rock, paper, scissors, I have not done a video for that at all, only because, and stating the obvious, it's just all about the luck sometimes. But if you guys are really desperate just to see what I throw out with how to master the rock, paper, scissors, well then, like this video, and if we can get 10 likes on this video, I will make a how to master rock, paper, scissors mini game. So smash that like target, guys, and let's see if we can do it. And I'll throw one out, and so I can throw up my strategy and what I do, and of course some interesting facts that I think could help. But yes, why not? I'll do out the round of the top six. But now this video is of course as of September 10th. So again, these games are subject to change. I would believe over the next year or two, but of course, things can change, things will change over time, but this is my preference of these minigames. So, first off, I'm just going to go from what pops up here. So, bowling. Yeah, bowling, I'm not a fan of. And I'll tell you why. It's the amount of draws in bowling that really kills it. It's just not fun to know if you have one or not, and it's a bit of a coach killer. It really does. I've always thought if they want to improve bowling to improve the draws, I reckon in between that green slider of the bowling, I reckon they should have another one that's like right in the center that's very tiny, and if you can hit it, it's 5 points. Generally, that's what I think should change. And if they did that, it'd be so much more fun and so much more like you really have to be on the money type thing. Even I don't think I would get it, but I mean, at least it would change the scores being different here and there. But you'll see where I will officially put it from that fourth to sixth range. But bowling's just not really fun for me. Same with rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, unfortunately, I'm again just not a fan of. And you know what? I'm going to put it above bowling. Not thinking I would say that, but at least with rock, paper, scissors, it's a little bit more, or at least you're not thinking if you're going to win the game or not. You're just going to have to outsmart your opponent, and at least that's something. It's not much skill involved, but at least it's maybe a bit, like, it's weird. I would have said rock, paper, scissors back in the day. I would have probably put last. But I've now kind of bit of a liking to it, knowing that there's at least, and I'm saying this to myself as a podium finisher most of the time. I like the different first place all the time. Like, oh my gosh, that person won. Wow. Or like, if I've never seen them before, wow. Okay, that's odd. How did they do that? Just at the time, they just got really good in luck, and yeah. But I would rather that over bowling, which bowling's it just depends on your connectivity, and yeah, I'd rather rock, paper, scissors, believe it or not. Golf. Golf is always a fun one for me, and I love golf. With that, I'm putting it second. Golf, for me, I just think if you know how to master it really well, you can find yourself doing so well in it, and so well indeed. If you get in a good pattern or good rhythm, you can nail it and you can get a podium often. That's depending if you're international. US, it's definitely that tough target range area, but it is a really good one to win if you can beat your opponent, and then if you're on a good rhythm or good, it's all about the momentum of where you get your shots off. Of course, if you constantly just get fours, you're just gonna absolutely love it. Get into the rhythm. You got to win these games. But I do understand it's a very, very tough game, and some people do not like it. Again, this list is my preference. I love golf. Not first for me, but it is very, very good to be in that second place, and fair enough too. Right, fishing. Fishing, I'm putting fourth. It's not too bad, and of course, this is the latest announcement that this mini game will get a gameplay difference in the coming months, I will presume. But it may change this fishing mini game, and it may change my preference depending on if we're hearing it's a whack-a-mole type style. But the current way to do it, it's about the same in a way to golf, but I mean it's not that difficult to get the fish and time it well, because there is a nice pattern you can follow. Once you do, you're gonna guarantee yourself you don't miss a fish. And then again, it will come down to just depending on your connection to see if you do win at the time and see if you got that last fish, or if you can really time it, which I have told you guys, if you can tap on it exactly at the right time, you will get yourself the win. But it's at least above bowling, and it was also above rock paper scissors, just to the fact it is a bit more challenging and a bit more fun. Right, so we have Racer and Warships next, and their first and third is left respectively. Oh boy, I'm gonna cop a lot of weird looks from you guys, and I do not blame you. Racers first, third, and first is Warships. I know, I know, you're probably thinking, what? Warships first? Now, I'll explain my third for Racer. Racer is a very nice game for any new players coming in. It is also one of the most active played mini games as well, for bigger prize pools, and also it really gets the new people like into this mini game compared to the others where it involves a lot more skill slash at least um you're hoping for the best when it comes to Racer. And also, I will say that too. Racer is a very nice game to pick up, and is also a little different sometimes here and there. Even if you're tapping the gear chain or the shifts at the right time, again, it depends where you are and your location. If you just nail it, you're going to get a nice boost of the car. And of course, it's a nice little way you can slightly master it, but it isn't pretty much like a guaranteed, oh, you're going to absolutely win comfortably type thing. It is very fun and very tight. Again, I think the Racer is apparently the second one we're hearing that could get changed, but I feel like that will be ages till we get that. And is also a little buggy sometimes with Racer, because you think you're first, but then you're not at the time. But hearing that, or fishing first, and now Racer was the other one that we had in the AMA, sorry. It's not too bad to hear that it being redesigned, considering the way the game looks now for Racer. But Racer overall now, for new players and just in general, is much more fun and much more engaging. Now, Warships is my first. Yes. A lot of people just don't think Warships is like their top three at all. They probably think it's fifth or sixth. And that's fair enough. I will say this though, once you see the patterns and see how it goes, and there is a lot of tapping involved, once you can skillfully hit those targets well and properly, it is so fun just to destroy your rivals in the podiums, or to beat the people that you know are very good at this game, because it is damn fun when you can beat them for sure. And of course, it is very tough. And I see some of you guys in the comments just saying Warship's so tough, it's so complicated, and I do understand that. That's just to say, practice, practice, practice. Eventually, you will see the patterns of it just going back and forth, and then you know when it next will pop up, and then it will do that pattern and all that. Once you get that, you would understand it's so fun beating your opponents and beating them to not a pulp, but in a very nice way where it's close, but you can see that you have won very nicely and you can push for the way. I'm really going to admit this, but I feel like I am the best Warships player. Not in the. I sound corky saying this or cocky, but I feel like I'm the best in the world. I'm sorry to say that. I really have to go to America one day and play Warships just in America just to prove myself to see if I am capable. And this is a bold claim. I'd love to hear if any guys in the comments, even from America's point of view, anyone out there that's watching this video, do you think you're really good at Warships? Do you think you can beat me? Because I would say 1 out of 3 games, I would get a perfect score. Not really, I would stuff up, and if I do, I'd probably miss like 2 bullets at the time. But Warships is so nice to beat people at, and is so nice to do. And overall, it's why it's number 1 for me. Again, my personal list, I would understand that. I'm going to quickly show you a general point of view in which I think people would agree on. I'm going to say Warships would be like 5th. Let's be real. I'm going to say Racer would be 1st. Golf would be 3rd. Rock, paper, scissors, I'll change that. Ooh. Warships would be 6th. Bowling, I reckon, would be 3rd. And golf would be 2nd. Something like that. Or maybe something like this. I would say, yeah, I'd say that. Racer would be 1st. Maybe bowling 2nd. I will admit bowling for people is quite okay. I'm going to say bowling 2nd. Because it's not easy, but I mean, at least it's like a few taps, and if you nail it to get 5 throws for the 20, or as most of you guys do know, you can get the 6th throw for your 22. That is nice to achieve and master to get wins on that, and I agree 2nd would be fair for that one. Golf would be a little tough, but I mean, you could easily switch these two back and forward. You wouldn't know which one, but I think golf is a bit more better, only because it is a bit more challenging, and I don't think it's that much of a tough challenge to see. Fishing's a little tricky, but it's not too bad. Again, you may make a. I'm dead set saying that I think Warships is last in most of the community's opinion, and that's crazy to say considering I put it 1st. But you would understand my reasoning of why I think that, because it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of skill just to beat people in Warships, and I do understand that, that's for sure. But I'd say rock, paper, scissors, I generally think's not an amazing minigame, and I don't think people are a fan of. But again, it's just a nice reliever just to say, oh, you can just pick a random button and see if you win. It is fun to say that, but generally, I think that would be the community's 1 to 6 in minigames, but I might be wrong. Again, comment down below if you would change this. But my list before, which I will fix now, which is Warships 1st, Racer 3rd. Bowling was last for me. That one there. Golf was 2nd, and it was that, wasn't it? Yeah. So, rock, paper, scissors is about the same, so it's not too much of a difference. But yeah, I mean, you can see why I would prefer this. But yeah, that is my ranking of the minigames in Atlas Earth. Hope you guys enjoy this, because I think releasing those mastering minigame series that I've had here, I would think that I should do a ranking of this, and this is my genuine personal opinion of where I would rank these. And I hope you guys would love to argue me, or if you want to disagree with me or make your own list in the comments of the video, by all means go ahead and list them down, and I would like to hear your guys' opinions on that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, appreciate you guys' time, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.